Good evening, class 12th. So today we are going to discuss a very important topic, and that is relation between terminal voltage, internal resistance and EMF. So let us draw the circuit for doing this derivation. So suppose there is one external resistance R which is connected with a cell, and whenever there is a cell which is offering EMF E, along with this there should be a internal resistance R. What should be the direction of current according to this figure? This is higher potential, this is lower potential, so this will be the direction of current. So students, when no current is drawn, we are taking the case when there is no current. When this case is possible that no current is drawn, it is possible only if the circuit will be open circuit. Then circuit will be a open circuit or an open circuit, and in that case, because if no current is drawn, then internal resistance will not create any kind of loss, and in that case the EMF will be equal to the terminal voltage. In that particular case, when no current is drawn through the load resistor R. What is R here? Small r. Small r is the internal resistance offered by the electrolyte solution. So this is the special case. Now let us consider a cell with EMF capital E and internal resistance small r. And an external resistance capital R is connected across it. Now students, what should be the value of EMF, or what should be the current through the circuit? The current through the circuit. So by Ohm's law, the current I should be equal to E upon total potential is E, and what is the total resistance? You can see internal resistance of the cell is in series combination with the external resistance R. So total current I will be equal to total EMF divided by net resistance, and net resistance will be R plus R. So that's going to be the one equation. Let us solve this equation. So E is equal to how much? IR plus IR. Now students, what should be the value of V, potential difference, or terminal voltage across the load? So terminal voltage by Ohm's law, V is equal to, what is the current drawn from this? I. What is the resistance value? R. So V is equal to IR. Let us assume this equation 1 and assume this equation 2 and substitute the value of V in equation 1. So E is equal to, in place of capital IR, we can write V. So E is equal to V plus I small r. So now by this relation, this is very clear to us that EMF is greater than terminal voltage. By how much amount the EMF is greater than the terminal voltage? The answer is IR time greater than the terminal voltage. And what is IR? R is the internal resistance offered by the cell, and I is the current drawn through the circuit. So there is an energy loss, and which is equal to IR, and which is counted while taking out the EMF of the cell. I hope you understood this topic. So I am going to erase this topic. So now students, we are going to discuss another topic, and that is combination of cells. combination of cells. Firstly, we will arrange the cells in series combination. So let us start this series combination. So for this case, we are going to consider the identical cells. So let us consider n identical cells which are offering EMF capital E and internal resistance small r. We are connecting this connected with a load resistor or resistance capital R. So let us draw the circuit diagram for the same. So students, this is how the circuit will be. There are n identical cells, 1 cell, 2 cell, 3 cell. How many cells? There are n cells. Okay, so this is how they are connected in series, one end to another end, and there is the load resistor R. EMF of each one will be E as all are identical. Resistance, internal resistance offered by all is going to be R. So this is how we have connected. Now students, what should be the net or the total EMF for this circuit, as you have added all this? And what is the direction of current? This is going to be the direction of current. Suppose this point is A and this point is B. So this is going to be the direction of current from A to B. The total EMF will be the sum of all individual EMF. So E equivalent, the total EMF will be E plus how many times? N times. So what will be the net EMF? E equivalent will be equal to how many times you are adding E to itself? N times. So this will be NE. So that is the E equivalent. Now the net resistance, as all cells are connected in series combination, so their internal resistance are also connected in series combination. So R equivalent will be equal to R plus R, how many times? N times. So this will be equal to, R equivalent will be equal to NR. So now students, NR is the net resistance, NE is the net EMF, and NR is in series combination with capital R. So total resistance of circuit. Total resistance of circuit will be how much? As you can see that total resistance will be equal to the sum of NR plus R. Okay. Now students, what is the current drawn from the cell? Current from the circuit. So you can apply Ohm's law. I is equal to V upon R. So I is equal to, what is the total EMF? Total EMF is NE upon, what is the R? R value is, that is NR plus R. So that's the equation for current drawn from the cell when the cells are connected in series combination. So students, this is the equation. We should study about the special cases. There can be a case when this NR is much greater than R. So we can neglect this R. So what will be the condition? If NR is very greater, then I will be equal to NE upon NR only, and N gets cancel out, E upon R. What is E upon R? E upon R is the current drawn from single cell. So this is equal to current drawn from single cell. Now students, suppose we should study about all kind of cases. So let us imagine when NR is Case second we are going to do when NR is much less than R. Then what will be the condition in case second? If NR is much lesser than R, so in that case I is equal to NE upon, we can neglect this NR, NE upon R. So as you can see, N time E upon R. E upon R is the current drawn from single cell. So this will be, the net current will be I is equal to N times the current drawn from single cell. So this is how we have calculated the current for this special case. Now the case third, last case we are going to study. Students, in this case we assumed that the cells are identical initially. Suppose all cells are different, then what will be the condition? Case 3, when all cells are different. When all cells will be different, in that case I will be equal to all EMF you are adding. So this will become E1 plus E2. How many cells you are using? Plus up to En divided by, what will be the value of NR? In place of NR, this will be R1 plus R2 plus R3 up to Rn and plus external resistance. So this will be the value of current in such a special case. So this is the case when cells are connected in series combination. Now students, we are going to solve it when the cells are connected in parallel combination. Second case we are going to do. So I am erasing this. Combination of cells in parallel combination. This is the second case, parallel combination. What will be there in the parallel combination? So let us firstly draw the circuit for this. In parallel combination, suppose here is one cell, here is another cell, and in the similar way, suppose there is nth cell, okay, and suppose this is E1, E2 and up to En, and resistance, internal resistance R, R and R. Why I am assuming only R? As I am considering the identical cells. I am assuming that these all cells are identical. That is why I am assuming the internal resistance of all the cells to be identical and to be similar one. So let us write the language for this parallel combination. Let us consider how many cells are there? N, or you can imagine about M as well. N we already have used, so let us imagine this M. Let us consider M identical cells, comma, offering EMF E of each and internal resistance R, small r, comma, connected with external resistance, as this is external resistance for this, external resistance capital R. Now students, what should be the direction of current? These are higher potential, that's lower potential, so this is going to be the direction of current. Now students, what will be the EMF? The net EMF in the circuit. What will be the net EMF? So students, as you can see, all are connected across R with the similar amount. So net EMF is never going to change. This will be E. That will be the EMF due to individual cell. Now, what will be the net resistance? Net resistance in the circuit for all the combination. So we can calculate this. Suppose we are denoting this by RP. As you can see, all the resistance are connected in which kind of combination? Parallel combination. If cells are in parallel combination, their internal resistance also will be in parallel combination. So 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R plus 1 upon R plus how many times? M times. When you will add this M time, this will become M upon R. So 1 upon Rp is M upon R. What will be the value of Rp? Rp will be R upon M. Reciprocal of this. So we have calculated the net resistance. Okay, now this net resistance is in series combination with the external resistance. Okay, this is the equivalent resistance for all the cells. Okay, equivalent internal resistance of all the cells, and that is in series combination with the external resistance R. So the total resistance will be equal to how much? That will be R upon M plus external resistance capital R, because these are in series. So this is the EMF we have calculated and the total resistance we have calculated. Then what is the current drawn or current flowing through the circuit? Through circuit, we already know by Ohm's law we can calculate this. I is equal to net EMF, means net EMF is E only upon net resistance. Total resistance is R upon M plus R. So that's the expression for the current. Now students, we can solve it for generalized way and we can make the special cases. Case 1 we are assuming when R upon M is much greater than R. So if R upon M is greater than R, then I is equal to E upon R. I is equal to E upon R, E upon R. That is the current drawn through the single cell. That is the current drawn from current due to single cell. So in that case, the current will be equal to the current due to single cell when R upon M is greater than R. Now students, let us imagine about the another cases when R upon M will be lesser than R. So this is going to be case second. R upon M is lesser than R. So this is case second. Now I will be equal to, in that case I is equal to E upon, what will be the condition? R upon M is much lesser. So I is equal to E upon R. So that is current drawn due to the single cell. Current drawn due to single cell. Students, there can be one change for case 1. That is, now let us solve this once again. Case second is correct, current drawn due to single cell. In case 1, suppose we have imagined I is equal to, what we have imagined, R upon M is greater than R. So we have to neglect this, not this term. So I is equal to E upon R upon M. So this will be M into E upon R. So you can see E upon R is the current drawn due to single cell. So in this case, the net current is M times, how many times? M times the current drawn due to single cell. So you have to remember this case. Now let us solve this for case third. And in case third, we will assume that we haven't taken identical cells. We have taken different kind of cells. So case third, suppose all the cells are different, then in that case I will be equal to, what will be the value of EMF? EMF will remain E only. And what will be this? This R upon M will be R dash plus R. Now you will say in place of R upon M, I have written R dash. So what is the value of R dash? R dash is the parallel combination. So this will be 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 up to 1 upon Rm, as we have taken the different kind of cells. Okay, I hope you understood this. So this is all for today. Thank you. God bless.